All right, you guys, happy Thursday and welcome to our new feature release webinar. We're really excited today to tell you about a new feature we have launching here very, very soon that could truly impact your business in a lot of different ways. So without further ado, we'll get right into the topic today. So first and foremost, I am Keely Sostarczyk. I am the product marketer here at Upper Hand, and I also have Meg Loney with me, who's the product manager as well. She'll be chiming in from time to time as needed to help facilitate conversation. So we're going to walk you through today our newest feature. We're going to tell you a background of why we've built it, and then we're going to actually demo it for you so you can see it live and really get a visual of what it is. And then we'll leave time at the very, very end for some questions if you have any. So without further ado, introducing membership analytics. This is going to be our new feature, and we recognize today that not everybody might have memberships turned on, but we do think it's an extremely valuable feature that we wanted to make sure we let everybody know about and all of the benefits that it has as well. So what is membership analytics? It is a brand new dashboard that's going to be in the software for staff admins that's going to grant you full visibility into your reoccurring revenue. So it's also going to provide you with deeper insights that are going to allow you to accelerate membership and bottom line growth for your business. So we're not only giving you a visual glance at what that monthly recurring revenue looks like for your business, but we're also going to give you that next level, deeper insights to really understand why your monthly recurring revenue is the way that it is. So again, but first memberships. So we really want to talk about memberships first before we really dive into membership analytics. It's important to understand that the foundation of memberships from Upper Hand and exactly what they offer to your business and what that reoccurring revenue can do to help impact and grow your business in the first place. So for Upper Hand, our memberships, we have a bunch of different ways that you can customize your memberships to fit the needs of your business, whether that be credit-based, offering discount specials for your customers, whether that be through events or retail items, and then also exclusive event access. So the memberships that we offer you give you that capability to customize it how you need to. So using membership analytics and using memberships makes an impact. So to understand that impact of the reoccurring revenue, let's take a look at some data that we pulled and our team pulled that outlines, the impact that it can have for a business by having memberships, but then also the impact without having memberships. So using our own customer data from 2020 to now, on average, businesses with memberships generate 89% more revenue annually than businesses without memberships. That's nearly double. Also, on average, businesses with memberships receive 205% more orders per month than businesses without memberships. And that's almost over 3 times more. And last but not least, to note, the average businesses that run without memberships generate $22 more per order than businesses with memberships. And I think that this is important to note because even though companies or businesses that don't have memberships technically generate $22 more per order, if you go back to that first statistic, businesses that have memberships are generating 89% more revenue annually. So even though that per order is less, the annual is a lot more with memberships. So just wanted to highlight the value of memberships and reoccurring revenue for your business. So we recognize the impact that it can create, and that's why we created a solution to make it easy to track, predict, and understand the factors that go into your reoccurring revenue. So then again, introducing membership analytics by Upper Hand. So this will just be another tool in your toolkit with memberships to really understand not only the performance of each membership, but also understand the performance of your monthly reoccurring revenue. So membership analytics makes Upper Hand memberships even more powerful by giving you that visibility that you need of your reoccurring revenue with deeper insights to help accelerate your membership and your bottom line growth. So to round it out a little bit too, the chart that you saw in our very first couple of slides that showed your monthly recurring revenue, that's a way for you to really visualize what that forecasted revenue is going to look like. So that chart's not only going to show you the monthly recurring revenue that you've received each month, but it's also going to show you what that projected revenue stream is going to look like in the months to come. And then we'll show you a table once we get into the dashboard down deep that'll show you the insights that are really going to help you understand the why behind the trends that you're seeing within your memberships. And hopefully from all of those things combined, you'll be able to make better decisions for your business in order to grow off of trusted data backed behind your memberships. So how is this going to impact your day-to-day? So like I said earlier, this chart is really going to show you that forecasted revenue trajectory. We'll get into this a little bit more as we get into the demo, but it's not only going to show you what that monthly recurring revenue looks like each month that have passed, but also the months to come as well. It's going to give you that full story of your memberships with those detailed insights. So we're not only going to tell you what the new members revenue looks like for the month of January, but we're going to tell you how and why it looks that way. So what clients signed up for that new members revenue in that month with what membership type that's going to contribute to that new members revenue. And it's also going to allow you to make those better informed decisions to help hit revenue goals. So a good example I like to point out from one of our customers that we've already received feedback from is that it's a good projection of what we can cover bills wise. We're looking to expand, and being able to see projections on this helps get us a clear number of what we can afford. So this specific customer was really looking at the data to understand if they wanted to expand their facility, are they going to be able to in the coming months, given their MRR? So that's just a really good example of the impact that not only memberships, but also the membership analytics can have on a business. So why did we build membership analytics? So we built it for a few reasons, but first and foremost, we built it because we wanted to avoid having you all get confused by the reports being separated. We wanted everything in one place. We wanted to make sure that you didn't waste any time trying to manually pull that membership data yourself. And we also wanted you to be able to export those reports as you need to. We also felt like it was really critical to understand your membership performance so that you're able to either raise your prices or pull your prices back just based on kind of how those memberships are performing. So as you can see, we looked at a few of our competitors to see how they were doing their membership reports today. Some of them had a few reports that were similar. They were separated. So our solution is going to give you everything around memberships in one place. So you don't have to navigate to a bunch of different tabs on your software browser to see, what that data looks like. It's going to be all in one place. Additionally, we're going to give you the raw data, but we're also going to give you information that helps form the story behind why your MRR is the way that it is. So a lot of other softwares will give you kind of a surface level number, but we're going to give you a little bit more deeper insights to help form the story. All right, so let's dive into membership analytics. We're going to pull up membership analytics and actually show you it live. So hopefully you can see my screen. Someone yell at me if you can't. This is our new membership analytics dashboard. So where you're going to find this is in your left-hand navigation under reports. It'll be found right here, membership analytics. So first and foremost, to start, throughout the entire dashboard, you're going to find these tooltips. And these tooltips will help to not only describe what it is that you're seeing, but also how it's being calculated. So for instance, this first graph up front is going to be our way that you can visualize at a glance your monthly recurring revenue. That's going to be the sum of all of your memberships. So the calculation with monthly plans is that the MRR is simply the price paid each month for the membership. However, if a client's going to be paying more than 1 month upfront, for example, if they had a 12-month membership and they paid for all 12 months upfront, Upper Hand's going to divide the amount paid by the amounts in that subscription period. So we would divide whatever that amount was the client paid for upfront by 12 so that you can see a clear representation of what that MRR looks like. So things to note here with MRR, we do not, one-time payments and meter charges are excluded. Any discounts or coupons are going to be deducted prior to the calculation. Credit card and billing system transaction fees are not deducted. And the only other thing here that I would like to highlight is that refunds and waves are also not included in MRR because they are typically a one-time thing that doesn't affect the stream of revenue that MRR is. So a refund or a waive is not going to stop or start a stream of revenue. So we don't take that into account for monthly recurring revenue. So a few things I want to point out here up top, you're going to find time span as a filter. So you'll be able to click on this drop down and select the time frame in which you would like to see that MRR. At launch, we will be having a custom time filter as well. We're still working to develop that, but you will be able to do that as well. Under membership type, it's going to default to all. So it will give you a glance of all of your different memberships and what that MRR looks like for your business. But if you were curious, you could also dive deep into one and select one of your memberships to really just see how that one membership is performing. Again, this will default to all. So diving down into the graph, the solid line that you see here represented is going to show you the revenue that you have already secured. So for instance, June has already passed. So that means that we already know what that MRR looks like for that month and we've already received it. The dotted line is going to be the forecasted revenue. So this is going to be if you were to do nothing else to your memberships, your clients, none of your clients have left, none of your clients, no new clients have joined, I should say. If you did nothing else today, this is what your MRR is going to look like for those forecasted months. So you can see those data points as I hover over them and what that could look like. The last thing to point out here in this graph is your frequency. So this is going to be the frequency at which you see the data below for that time period. So right now we have it filtered to months. You will also be able to filter it to weeks to see 52 data points and understand what that MRR looks like for each of those different weeks. Again, it will default to months. You are able to export this report as well. This export will export the data that is going to be in this table I'm about to explain below. So this table below, again, you can see a bunch of little tooltips that are going to tell you everything you need to know about each of these different rows. Starting at the top with new members revenue. So this is going to be the sum of the revenue from all new clients with no membership history. So if Meg were to walk into your doors tomorrow and wants to sign up for a new membership and she has never been to your gym or your studio, your facility before, she would count under that new members revenue. The next one is cost of cancellation. So that's going to be a sum of all the charges of clients who have canceled their membership in that month. As you can see, it's a negative because that is taking away from your MRR because of the fact that they have canceled their membership. Cost of suspensions is similar. It's going to be a sum of all of the customers who have suspended their membership in that month. And then reactivation revenue. So that's going to include all clients who have reactivated either their canceled or suspended membership in that month. So a few things to highlight here, these first 4 rows that I just went through, they all have clickable cells. So if you were to click on the new members revenue cell of April 2021 to find out more about that data, it will show a table below that's going to populate exactly who contributed to that new members revenue in that month. So you can see the client name, the client email, the date at which they signed up for that new membership, what membership they signed up for, and then the revenue that resulted in that new member sign up. So a really, really cool part of having these clickable cells, for example, we had a customer say how valuable this was going to be should they want to go back to last year and get an understanding of what clients they had either cancel or suspend in the months of April through June, which for a lot of us, we know that that was the months where the pandemic really hit hard. So they wanted to reach back out to those clients who either canceled or suspended to see if they would be willing to sign back up or reactivate their memberships. That customer said they were going to want to honor the membership price that they had set for those clients in that time period. So they were going to click on a cell. They were going to export this table with the contact information and reach out to those customers and hopefully re-engage and resulting in reactivation revenue. So just a cool example of how you can really utilize this table a bunch of different ways. So then moving on to expansions and contractions. So this is going to be the total amount of increase or decrease in revenue from price changes. So if you were to kind of look at your data for, say, a gold membership and it's performing extremely well in 1 month, a couple months, and you decide, okay, I want to increase the price of that gold membership, that will be reflected in expansions and contractions. So you will see the impact that that price change has in the months that you have activated it. Net MRR change is going to be exactly how it sounds. It's going to be the difference of your current versus your previous MRR. MRR, obviously the total amount of your membership's revenue for that month, the percentage change from month to month. And then you're also going to see the cell down here, clients. So this is going to be your total number of clients in that month that are tied to a membership. These cells will also be clickable, so you can see exactly who those members are that are tied to a membership for those months. So that is a quick glimpse at our MRR, and we will be opening to questions here in just a second. So hopefully you guys are just as excited as we are about MRR. We think it's going to be extremely valuable. So how do we get started? What's next? If you don't have memberships, we extremely encourage you, if you find the value in memberships today, to reach out to your account manager and just have a discussion on how you can get started. Membership analytics is going to be included in levels 2 and up. Those that include memberships. So if you are interested, please feel free to reach out to your account manager, or you can reach out to our wonderful support team as well, or Meg or myself on the call. We'd be happy to help get that started for you. So now, if you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to ask them using that Q&A feature at the very bottom of your screen, and we will take some questions here at the very end. So one of the questions is, what will export when you select the export above the MRR graph? So that visual graph, what will export from that is going to be the table below that graph. So you will get a full CSV file of the information within that table. Another question is, can the time span at the top of the graph be customized for the MRR? So yes, it will be customized. We know that we don't have that feature in the demo today, but once we do push this live, it will be a feature that we do have. So you will be able to kind of set that time frame to really understand from your perspective, or from that time frame perspective, what the MRR looked like. Are there any other questions? So another question we have is, what about free memberships? Are they included in the membership number or the client number? So they will be included in the client number, but as far as revenue, because it is a $0 free membership, it will not affect the MRR, or it will not affect your averages. All right. If there are no other questions, we are happy to wrap up, give you guys some time back in your day. But we really appreciate you joining the webinar today. We hope you're excited about memberships and membership analytics, and feel free to reach out to your account manager to start that discussion if you don't already have memberships.